Well, some of you may have seen the photos going through social media of this UN General Assembly. There were quite a few different photo ops that went down. The one between Obama and Vladimir Putin side by side and shaking hands lasted 13 and a half seconds. They literally walked in, shook hands, walked out. But what's funny is when these guys come in with all these hardcore faces, as soon as they get out that door and in the hallway before the door shuts, sometimes you see the guys in the hallway start smiling and laughing, and it's kind of like, oh, we got that over with. We fooled them. Well, if you were paying attention, these guys were sitting at the same table as the UN leader, Ban Ki-moon. They were cheersing their glasses, and there was a huge announcement that there will be 30,000 new UN peacekeepers added by 50 different countries. Obama made the statement, and he says that our security depends on this, and that it's going to require that other countries step up and commit to this. And what's China do? With all the stuff you hear in the news, China steps up, and they're the first to say, we'll commit almost a third of that. We'll drop 8,000 troops and $1 billion on this effort. So I've said it before. The mainstream media echoes war, war, war. But on the world stage, these theaters of war, these guys that are alleged enemies are cheersing and coming together under a one world banner through the UN. They are sending American troops, Chinese troops, Russian troops, all to serve one large army that will continue to grow. And they're going to continue to give authority to this army and try to give it authority over every other country and army on the planet. This beast system. So, people can go back and forth and feed into World War III can be sparked over Syria, Ukraine, and all of these different things. These guys would not be making these other moves if they weren't in this together. Okay? I've said it before. You're seeing the results of this when they're sending their own troops into one army that is separate from, and it doesn't have a country. It's represented by all the countries, apparently, but these are the troops that will be able to go into every single country. And you can bet that once they lock this down, it won't be the American troops they're going to be sending in from the UN. It will be those from China, Russia, and other areas. So you don't have to worry about the Chinese jumping out of airplanes and Red Dawn happening when they're forming an army with some of our own forces, while the sheep keep sleeping. And who created ISIS and all that? You see what happens when you control every front of a war, every proxy, every angle? Well, long as the people are not hip to what's going on, the game continues. This is my warning. They're mounting up with their UN troops, and they're going to continue to feed this beast. And now you can say there is a world army here in place that will have US, Chinese, and Russian troops all fighting under the same flag. It's been Dabu 7. And this is why I say Illuminati. They've sold us all out, every country.